Hey there guys, this is Platinum Triforce, and welcome back to Let's Play Hyper Mario World! Now, as you probably can't tell, this is post-commentary. Mainly because, well, one, I forgot to do, I forgot to set the sound for the commentary at the beginning of the video. And two, because by the end of my recording session, I was really frustrated and I didn't want to do any voice recording. I found out that I wasn't doing it, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm frustrated enough, let's just not do it. Anyway, so yeah, holidays were fun, I guess, as you saw by the last video. And kind of preventing me from doing videos, except for that one. So anyway, here's past me struggling when he shouldn't have been doing it. What's this level? What? Ah! I don't understand! No! Help! What? I don't know! What? What are those? Are those like Metroids? What the fuck are these things? Why are they taking my coins? Thank you. What? What? Wait, what is that blocking me? So yeah, that's when I should not have been trying to do this level, because it was actually right after the recording session for the last episode, and so, yeah, but then I tried again, and I was fully prepared. I knew what I had to do. Because basically what happened is that I was kinda thinking about, like, okay, so how do I get rid of the Metroids, and how do I keep my coins up to a certain level? Because if you haven't figured it out yet by that sign, which I kinda did afterwards, I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably it, is that you have to have 30 coins by the end of this level to pass that barrier that you just saw. And basically what the problem was is that, one, I wasn't starting out with enough coins, and two, if I tried to do this without power-ups, then I wouldn't have been able to get rid of the Metroids, as you can see here, who drain your coins. So of course I had to become Fire Mario, and I kind of remembered this when I actually went back and watched a certain person's Let's Play of Hypepr 6, and found out that they were, that's how you get rid of them. And so yeah, something that you'll see there is that they kind of prohibit your jumps, and I was a stupid idiot and I let the mushroom down, so... Okay, I'm continuing from the same spot, that's always good. Well, I mean, that's what you're seeing, and then I fall in the exact same goddamn spot, hooray. And then we have... a little bit of progress! No! I look back on this and cry. Only sometimes, not all the time. Because mainly I just scrub over the stuff that's useless, my video editing thing that came with the computer. So yeah, these slopes kind of suck. As you can kind of see, I'm going to be like stuck on this slope just trying to get some footing for a while right there, yeah, you see. And then of course through all that, I go ahead and fuck myself over, yay, because I didn't realize that I had to duck there. Nice. And then we're back at the same spot. There's a Metroid. It's pretty awful. It's not great. That would be sarcasm. But I am not sarcastic. What are you talking about? This is not even sarcasm, and I'm telling you right now. Mwahaha. So yeah, a bit of note, if you're playing this yourself, and you can, because I have the links there, you should play it, people, it's pretty fun, is that if you, started out with 99 coins, and I would just get, 10 or so coins taken off of you from the beginning. I probably should have started out with about, 85 or 90. Because, let's say you're, really good and you're collecting the coins in the way they're supposed to help you. Well, if you do that, then you're gonna roll over and you're gonna go back to 0 points, and then you're not gonna be able to pass the barrier. And that actually happened once, but I cut that out of this video. And then, of course, I'm big, so I can't get the light right there. There are tons of Metroids, but it doesn't matter, because I can kill them all with fire, kill them with fire. And then I'm a stupid idiot, and I run into that, and then I'm a stupid idiot again, and I run into that. It's pretty repetitive, and it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, seriously. I'm suddenly out of breath, but yeah, okay, I'm starting from the same place right here. As you can see, the barrier is, well, I didn't demonstrate it, but you could, I think you can go back through it. We have the light here. Turn that on and see what it looks like. Ooh, pretty. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, Metroids. Ooh, pretty. Oh, it's gone. Ooh, pretty. There we go. Yeah, because I'm just not doing things right, and I'm not actually, you know, doing what I'm supposed to, and getting that light to where it's on. And the Metroids could actually be pretty dangerous right here, and so, you know, just, you really just gotta stay on the ground when they're latched onto you, because they can really, like, prohibit how much you can swim up, which is a problem. And so you also may notice that, you know, I don't have any coins, and you're thinking, well, is this gonna matter any? Well, you're gonna find out the answer here in a second. Now this, I mean, I just kind of find this area after the midpoint completely useless, because if you're guessing that there's a goal up there, that thing is up there, then you're right, that is a goal. I don't know what the purpose of it is. I don't know if it's like you have to have all the dragon coins, because I bounced against it. So I guess the goal is to get all the dragon coins, but I never really figured out what the actual way to do that was. So I can't help you on that one if you're also playing this at home. And we see one of our first appearances of the glitched, glitched sprite right there with the ghost house at some sort of ground level. Let's see if the levels changed at all after we save a state, because that's what all the cool kids are doing these days. Yeah, saving states when it really doesn't matter. Well, because doing this toolless, yay! I mean, well, it's good to be able to say, hey, I'm doing Hypyr 1 toolless, but, you know, it's also like, you know, when you're actually playing it, you're like, oh, I'm doing Hypyr 1 toolless. But yeah, you have this little spot right here, and this I kinda found was unnecessary because, well, you'll see why. This whole level's like a puzzle level, and if you mess up this jump once and you get hit by the spikes, and you don't have a power-up, which there aren't any power-ups until, the second half of this level, you die, and so you have to start the whole thing over, and that happened to me a few times, and basically what I'm going to be showing you here is I'm going to be showing you, like, what I was doing to try to figure out the puzzle. And then once I find everything that I need to know, I'll show you the winning run. I'm not going to show any of the deaths in between, because that's just me being a freaking stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. I like saying these words. Maybe I should say something more sophisticated. Maybe I should say I'm being well, I could go unsophisticated and actually say the word sophisticated, but I'm not thinking ahead, I guess you could say. And I wasn't thinking ahead right there because I used that white P-switch, or silver P-switch, and then I did that, and then there's a hole right there! Wow! But that is something that I can actually say right now was kind of a, I mean, I don't know if it was meant to be a dick move, but, yeah, that was kind of a dick move. And then here, we attempt to make this jump, and we succeed, thankfully, but then we realize, oh crap, we didn't hit the switch. Which means that if we press this, then that's not gonna work. So what do? We kinda panic for a second, almost try to go the other way and get killed by the spikes and be not thinking ahead. Just not thinking ahead at all. Almost get killed by the Eerie, that's nice. And then, of course, we use our brilliant minds and use the silver P-switch to break the block and then hit the switch. Which is always good. This level's full of switches, isn't it? And then we successfully make this jump again, and finally hit the piranha plants. It's awesome. And so what's in here? Why, of course, another P-switch. Now, what's up with these blocks? I mean, I think what the deal is that, like, when the switch is, you know, in the way that you're seeing right now, you can go through them. You don't have to press the blue P-switch. I mean, just like the regular switch. And so yeah, we're finally here, and we realize that we forgot to hit these blocks. And that blue P-switch doesn't respond, nor do any of the others. So, guess what? We are screwed! So I kind of realized that, and I actually try to get killed by the boo, and I miserably fail, and so then I finally, like, kind of die in a way where I actually shouldn't have died, but it doesn't matter. Oh, look, we're an idiot again! Yay! Oh, look, we're even more of an idiot. Yay! No, but that's like one of the things that'll really mess you up right there. Oh, look, we're an idiot again because we didn't hit the fucking switch. Well, I think it's because I was actually trying to get the shell here because you can probably tell the shell does have some sort of use. But then I realized that, oh crap, I hit that P-switch, and now the shell is nothing but a coin, which I just took, which means that the shell will not respawn now. So I kind of duck in embarrassment, and then find a way I'm gonna kill myself. In spikes! Yay! Ah, now we're back. Back to ye old land of Ghost House. Oh yes. Oh yes. We love it here in ye old land of Ghost House. We don't like it in ye old land of Eerie. That's just not cool. Yeah, that Eerie. I was also killed by that Eerie many times, and it invoked screaming of some sorts. Being an idiot with shells is something that I never thought I would do, but it really kind of kicked my ass in this level in parts unseen, because basically what I would do is that I would, well, first of all, I'm gonna wander around here because I'm just not, I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, okay, what do I gotta do with the shell? And then I realized I'd have to go down here and hit one of these. And so basically what happens is that, like, when I rebound the shell a few times after this take right here, it would kill me because I was just not good enough at Super Mario World, I guess. But yeah, now we're finally getting closer to solving the mystery. And so what do? We jump into the thing and get pushed sideways again. And now we're back after doing the shell thing, and we actually remembered to hit the switch there, which is something that I shouldn't said, because we had to hit it again to make sure that we could get up into where the piranha plants are, because it's kind of essential. But yeah, even if we had made that jump last time, it would have been useless, because it would have been like, well, crap. Now it just means I gotta do the whole thing over again. And so now we get the beloved blue switch, and as you can see, I'm gonna be able to pass through these blocks right here. And once I stop fooling around with this, I like accidentally hold the run button and then pick it up, and then I realize, oh, I can go through this. There's no need to rush. And stupid Eerie, gotta make sure to avoid the hole right there, because that's something that I was doing. And so now, finally, for the second half, and what do we have? We have some sort of a boss! Who is it? It's Big Boo! But what's with those switch blocks right there? Oh, don't tell me. Well, that's what I was thinking, but yeah! You need to press the switch again, which is why there's a door right there, so you can go back in when you realize that you fucked up, which I did. And now we're restarting, of course. Dodge the Eerie, dodge the hole, press that switch and go in the door, and then finally, at last, we are here. But yeah, getting up on these blocks is just such a bitch, mainly because you have to, like, have good momentum to get up on that first half. I mean, that's something I've noticed about Hymari's level design in general, not just the fact that, you know, it's generally kind of hard and puzzle-like in some ways, but also is that when he wants you to jump on blocks, there'll be, like, one block above what you can normally jump over without momentum, so you always have to get momentum to jump on his blocks when they're in his block placement. And then, of course, you have to squeeze through that tight space right there, which may not look hard, but it is, and I probably should have been able to make it look easy, so that, you know, you could be like, oh, that's cool, and then you guys could breeze through it too if you're, like I said, playing this along with me. But yeah, it's not that easy, as you can see from my failures here, so I'm just gonna keep ranting while I try to destroy Big Boo. And you know, to be honest, I probably should have just dropped the blocks down there so that I wouldn't have to deal with them, but I think I was just being kind of like, okay, I don't want to waste any blocks here, because I think I had spent, like, I don't know, about 20 minutes on this level, because I kept dying, and it was so stupid. Well, the one good thing about this level is that this Big Boo is the kind that can't actually hurt you, and there's no Eerie generator. Like, actually, I think if Hymari really wanted to make this super difficult, like some of his later games, he probably should have added an Eerie generator. But that is not an issue right now. The level is clear, and we get to move on to... what? Why, of course, it is the Red Switch Palace. So let's continue and save it up. Save state it up, and start it. And then die fucking instantly. Yeah, that is truly, well, me-esque, I guess you could say. And yeah, I really love the new font that I got. It kind of totally suits the videos that I put up, I guess you could say. I guess it would more suit them up if I had NES and Famicom games, but, you know, maybe I'll do that at some point. So, you've probably guessed the gimmick of this level by now, and it's kind of like a lot of the athletic stages in Super Mario World, how, you know, you're on these platforms, and then you have the chainsaw type things that kill you instantly when you're small. And then you just keep making the same mistake over and over again because you're not too sure what to do, but that's not really important. What is important, though, is that I just did that again, and yeah, it wasn't really necessary. Thank you, 8-bit caption. On a 16-bit game. Ooh. No, but yeah. No, but yes, that is truly a wonderful paradox and totally makes sense there. Awesome job, Platinum Kenton, whatever your name is. I can't say my own name and I'm dead. Well, Mario is dead. I don't know. Voice crack. So I guess I should kind of address this now while I'm kind of going through on a death montage here. I just want to say that, you know, I'm sorry that I couldn't do live commentary on this, and I know that my live commentary, well, at least you guys thought it was pretty enjoyable for the last 5 parts, but I'm kind of wondering, would you rather see, like, the rest of this series in, you know, like, current or post-commentary? Because, like, I do enjoy doing both. It's both very fun because I'm kind of happier when I'm doing post-commentary and I can make a lot more jokes. But I can also, you know, be kind of, you know, happy when I'm doing regular commentary when I'm actually, like, having fun with the level and not dying over and over and over again. But then, you know, of course, the parts where I'm dying over and over and over again are going to get cut out anyway, so I'm just wondering, which would you prefer? Would you prefer, current or post-commentary? Because it is up to you guys, the viewers. I mean, and I know that some of you watch, but you don't leave a comment, and, well, what I would like you to do is that, please do leave a comment on this video, you know, kind of telling me which you would prefer, because, you know, it kind of means a lot to my videos. It's really the only thing I've got going on right now besides, my Terraria playthrough, which you should also check out if you have the chance and you like games like that. I mean, I know that a lot of you people from the Talk House aren't into games like that. You're into, like, you know, ROM hacks and Toho, but, I don't know, I mean, Terraria is not the same as, you know, Minecraft, so go ahead and take a look, I mean, yeah. And by the way, if I don't get, like, you know, responses on which I want to do, then I'll just go back to, you know, current commentary, because it's probably the best thing that I should do. So, yeah, the last thing that we're going to cover in this video is the castle of World 2. Hooray! Now, what could the castle be? Well, we'll see after I, split the video, which I did when, you know, I was recording. The castle is basically where I was getting very, very frustrated, and had to, like, you know, kind of make the choice to not do the current commentary. And not right here, because this part, I have to admit, is a very good level design and a very good kind of, you know, idea, because you got the blue palette, the blue podobos. I liked how the blue coins came out of the, you know, the question mark blocks. I don't know what it is about the color blue, but just kind of looks good on here. That blue Sparky kind of looks funny. I like it. And don't worry, this jump isn't as bad as you think it is. You know, you got this right here, and you got Thwomps, and it's like, oh my gosh, Thwomps! Thwomps without the graphics swap. Isn't that something that you haven't seen in a while, eh? 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 So, yeah, just kind of go past these, Mr. Past Platinum Man, and get the midpoint. Now, here's where the mysteries occur that get me frustrated. We have this little hub room right here, which has that and a door, which is only half the door, which doesn't really make sense, because you should be able to go in the door with some power-ups, because it kind of sucks. And you see Well, you see 2 entrances right there. Of course, there's going to be a door where those coins are. You can't get in that pipe right now, and you can see a white P-switch up there, which will be for the next entrance, which is over here. Oh wait, actually 4 entrances, because you can go in that door, but then you have those piranha plants right there. So of course, what's your first instinct? You go in the door, of course, and the door leads you to this kind of lava, you know, grab net-ish thing level, net-ish thing. Whatever that thing is. I mean, that's why I kind of said net-ish, like it's like a net, something-ish, you know, ish. And then you have this little spot which kind of looks like the intro, and I'm dead. Yay. Starting back from that point, we make it a little more careful this time and realize that you can do that without any problem. There's some pretty useless spikes right there. That little platform messes you up because you want to be able to kind of jump over the stairs, but then you hit your head, and thank God there, you know, you can't like rush off into the lava with that. But yeah. So now you have the blue P-switch. And the blue P-switch, of course, lets you go into that door over there. But of course, me being me, I decided to try out a few things first. Like, I tried to see if I could get in here with that, and the answer is no, because, you know, it's not like a shell, and it's not like a cape, so you can't get that bottom one right there. But then I find out, wait a minute, this kind of works like a shell in its own way as well, which means I can probably get that white P-switch up there. So what do? Of course I try to get that white P-switch, like that. And so I'm kind of wondering, well, this might not be the intended method, so I think I'm just kind of, I'm gonna go through that, that door over there first, but I kind of look around for a minute, you know, wasting time, not remembering that, I mean, I think at that time not noticing that I did not have voice on, because, like, I think until, like, just after this, I was talking throughout this whole thing, like, I was talking and being a, quote, you know, LP'er. So here's this water level place right here, and a bit of a spoiler, I do not finish this water level route mainly because of a trick that I want to show you, and it actually kind of really doesn't matter, because kind of like the VIP 1 video that Raocow just put out with that one level, you have a bunch of different rooms, and really, I mean, and the thing is that I did actually go ahead and beat this room, and I did do it on camera, but I went ahead and scrapped that video because I was running out of room on my hard drive, so, you know, whatever, I don't think it's that important, but if you guys think so, then whatever, just tell me and then I'll refilm it or whatever, but this is what I'm sticking with for now. Yeah, so you have this little water area here, you got all these weird graphics, I don't really know what was going on with that. Yeah, it was kind of weird, so then, you know, I, like, being an idiot, I try to go the top route, I don't know how I survived that with the fire. And then you finally get to the spot that really can screw you up, which is this part right here with the torpedo dead generator, which looks like 3 rocks that I don't exactly remember that are from, because they're not the Charlie rocks. And then here I do the dual P-switch thing, and I go into the 3rd accessible room. Yeah, the 3rd accessible room. And I bring this P-switch along with me now. I just want you to keep in mind that, not being a big Super Mario World veteran, I didn't know that when you bring a P-switch along with you, it drops from the ceiling right there. I thought that was another P-switch, and I had lost the first one when I went into the pipe. But yeah, that was the P-switch that I brought along with me, and it turns out you don't need it, so, like I said, if you're playing this at home, don't go ahead and bring that, it's completely useless, and, I mean, I guess it'll really just slow you down, but I kind of got through this level on this run through a bit of luck, I guess you could say, because, I mean, I had done it before, and I knew it was coming up, and so, that guy, being able to land just right on him was, the force that got me up there, because I was like, yay! Well, I mean, got me down there, and then got both of those shells, you know, destroyed. So, destroyed, killed, decimated, burned. Not burned, that would be with the fire flower. This is Mario! Things are not really violent, but you have spikes and other stuff, and also you have that hack drama mystery with the really weird Hello Kitty thing. That was... I mean, I have to be honest, that was creepy as shit. I don't know if you ever see my comments on Raocow's videos, but... So yeah, that part was really stressful right here, and then you have like this whole last part of the level is really stressful, and like I said, this is all kind of a luck-based thing right here, and then of course the fireball barely misses the platform right there. I don't know if that was intended as a design, but you know, it, worked out for me just fine, and that fireball disappears as well. You finally get over here, and I'm thinking, power up, power up, power up, and then I'm thinking, no, it's a shell. And so, you know, then I kinda, you know, use the P-switch just in case, and then I go ahead and ditch it, and... Oh, excuse me. And then I, grab the shell. Because as you can probably tell, you can use this shell... That rhymed. I gotta stop doing that. To get in here, and also hit yourself, because you're being stupid. And hit yourself again, because you're being really fucking stupid. I mean, seriously. And the last thing that you can use this shell for is to go in here and get this cape and do this hellish part right here. And, you know, first thing I do is die. But yeah, okay, here's what I found out, this little trick. After being frustrated for a while and not wanting to do a lot of this level over again, I realized that what you can do is that you can get yourself a mushroom in your slot, and then you can die in a one-hit kill thing, which would be lava, so, you know, you don't drop the mushroom. Then you drop it, get it, and in this little spot right here, you get a cape, which is blue, and kind of reminds me of, like, a Native American feather, like, you know, that people would have in their like, you know, like, visors, whatever you want to call them. And so then you can use your cape to promptly get rid of those blocks. And then do this little section right here with this cape. Now, keep in mind that this required, like, substantial mashing of the B and Y buttons, you know, on a standard SNES controller. I have an SNES USB controller. And I have it programmed to the exact same buttons that would be on an original SNES. And the bottom line is that, you know, you can probably tell by the video length, this is not the winning run right here. And so then when I tried to do this later, I could only get it a few more times without, and then finally I just found myself not being able to do it anymore. And so I actually found another method that I'll show after this failed run right here. And so yeah, that switch is kind of awkward to hit, and then you have to go ahead and get that block out of the way, and you grab the key. I mean, it just seems like this game is all about grabbing the things to then use as other things, and kind of a drawback to an old hack, Super Mario, I think it was Super Mario Infinity 2, how in, like, the final boss battle, like, at one point you would get a key and put it onto the door so you could get in. And so I was really confused when this happened right here. The first time that I came back here, I was really pissed because I thought I had done something wrong, or like something had tricked me and I wasn't doing the right thing at all, and because I got set back here. But then what I realized after a little bit, well, you'll see it coming up here after I stop being an idiot with this jump, is that if you go down beyond this Podobo in the water, then you can see that this little spot over here with the pipe does not have the switch blocks on it anymore. They've been turned off because of the switch. So of course you can go in and do things to your heart's content. Of course, you know, just get to the last part of the level. I kind of think that the midpoint was very not well placed. Oh, and that part with the thwomp, like, because the fact that I couldn't grab on that and I got hit by the thwomp, that was probably one of the most infuriating parts of this whole session right here. That made me want, and I almost did it again right there, that made me want to just quit entirely. Because it was really stupid on my part, but it was also partially like partially the fact that I couldn't see where you could really hold onto the chain. Oh yeah, and that's death down there if you don't hit that correctly and you accidentally get rid of the Koopa. I did that once, and that was actually another infuriating part of it. And so then you finally are able to make it to this spot right here, and here we have well, for some reason, that specific day of recording, and near the end, I was having some problems with random emulator slowdown, like major emulator slowdown, not just a little bit. Well, a little bit you'll see, like, kind of in this room, but first we're gonna get a major kind of slowdown bullshittery right here after I hit, I think that's Lemmy once. Yeah, and so then I kind of pause right there and split the recording, and I'm finally able to get it up and working again. So I hit him once, and then, of course, what do I do? What do I do other than die and to Lemmy, of course? Now, I do have to say that it is in part because of the slight slowdown that's there. You can't see it yet, but you will be able to see it, is that it kind of makes the Fire Lotus obstacles hard to dodge, as well as the you know, as well as, you know, being able to hit the Koopas and the pipes. Now, here's the other thing I wanted to show you right here, is that, if you take that first accessible route with the open door and you get the blue piece, which you can actually use it along with the cape to get through this part really easily, and then of course we have more stupid emulator slowdown because that day my computer was just being a bitch. And then you're able to get through this part right here with a very good amount of ease, and then of course more emulator fucking slowdown. But you know, you do want to keep it for right here because well, I mean the cape. And then of course I get through that part and I get to the boss again and I die! Yay, motherfucker. I'm sorry. But yeah, okay, so this is the very, very, very last part of this, and I missed Lemmy there because I was being dumb. And I got hit by Pokey there because I'm pretty dumb. Yeah, but this is the very last part of the stage right here, and I'm so glad that I was finally able to, you know, like at least get back to this room, because it was infuriating just to get to this room, and so you can obviously tell how I was feeling at this point. I mean, and now you can kind of see the slowdown that I was talking about with the Lava Lotus, and how its obstacles are kind of hard to dodge with the slowdown because you're jumping all weird, and then I don't know how I survived that right there. I mean, thank God I did, but I don't know how. It's just kind of one of those things that you're grateful for a weird reason. And Lemmy just refuses to come and see me, because that's only the second time right there after like probably a minute or so. Oops, I got an email. Let's hope that didn't show up in the voice recording. I don't know why I would be getting an email right now. It's like 10 o'clock at night. But finally, the end of the level, and finally I was able to rest and just watch the ending spot right here after simply pushing a button. So of course this is where you'll come in handy again, SV. In, you know, maybe translating this Japanese. Looks pretty simple. I mean, it's only a sentence. Wish I could be taking Japanese. But that is none of your concern. Mainly because you don't want to hear about my personal life. Because it's very boring. Yeah, so finally we're getting back into, the good old regular grass world here, and then we make a save state. And oh my god, what happened? Holy shit, everything is black. What did I do? I'm like, did the emulator glitch when I save state? I'm like, no, I must have disabled a BG layer. And so I finally put that back on, and then I have a little fun because I was pissed. And oh yeah, and then I got a text message too. That's definitely gonna show up. So yeah, this has been Platinum Triforce. See you guys later. Goodbye.